Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the special Picks of the Month edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. And today, we're going to talk about 10 Dragon, Vampire, and Wolf tribal cards you might want to pick up before they potentially go up in value. Now, a quick word about this series before we get into it. Obviously, it comes out once a month. It does go out to the gold patrons first. By the time you see this on YouTube, it could be about 24 to 48 hours later. Some of the prices could have shifted a little bit, but I'm not expecting big changes for the cards we're talking about today. Also, as always, just a quick reminder, if you go over to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use that Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Modern Horizons 2 products there. They also have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, if your order is over $100 or it consists only of singles, then shipping is free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated, so thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Your first question might be, why aren't we talking about squirrels today, right? They're the new hot thing because of the Modern Horizons 2 previews. That is precisely why we're not talking about squirrels today. Those cards have already spiked. They're going to continue to spike probably before they start to level off a little bit. But the key to getting affordable Magic cards is looking into the future, not looking at what's happening right now. On your screen, you see the sets that are coming out this year. Some have already come out, obviously. Currently, Modern Horizons 2 previews are coming. But look at the 3 sets that are going to come after that. Dungeons & Dragons, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. You know there's going to be tribes there that are used in the Dungeons & Dragons game. Dragons might be one of them. Then we have 2 Innistrad sets coming later in the year. Innistrad Midnight Hunt, obviously focused on wolves and werewolves, and Innistrad Crimson Vow, focused on vampires. So I thought let's talk about some of the cards that belong to those tribes because they potentially could be going up in value later in the year. Now remember, nowadays reprints happen a lot faster than they ever did in the past. So some of the cards could get reprinted between now and then if they're not on the reserve list. And that's just kind of the chance you take in this current environment. So let's go ahead and look at some cards beginning with dragons. Now the first card does not belong to the dragon tribe itself, but it does play well with dragons. This is Zerlin of the Claw, currently at $19.12. The reason I picked this card first and foremost is it is a reserve list card that currently already does see some commander play, but I do think could see more play in the future if we get some really cool dragons. And you know what? If it doesn't happen in Dungeons & Dragons, it could happen at some other time down the road. Any type of trigger when a dragon comes into play will work with this, or being able to attack in one time with a really expensive, really good dragon might be worth your time. Next we have another creature that is not a dragon, but plays well with dragons, also plays well with demons and angels. This is Kalia of the Vast. 3 copies I wanted to mention. We have the Commander copy here at $18.15. The Commander Anthology copy, that one only comes in foil. It's at $18.99. And the Double Masters, the most recent copy, is at $17.61. This is a very popular commander. Many times it is leading a Dragon Tribal deck. This also can show up in the 99 of a lot of builds there too. Now this third card is a dragon, Scion of the Ur-Dragon. The original one from Time Spiral is at $6.95, a little more affordable. The Commander 2017 copy is at $5. Sometimes this is a commander for a Dragon Tribal deck, but most of the time you see this as part of the 99 in a more popular build, like the Ur-Dragon for example. Oh, look at that, the Ur-Dragon. The copy from Commander 2017, it only comes in foil, currently at $39.71. This did get a reprint in one of the secret layers early on. That copy was foiled too. Now, like I alluded to a moment ago, this is a wildly popular commander for dragon builds, and it can be part of the 99 in dragon builds too. Okay, let's talk about some vampires. I have Anawan, the Rune Sage here. The Worldwake copy is at $2.11. The Commander 2017 copy is at $1.56, very affordable. Now this does cost $5 to cast, but it is still a solid commander card in vampire builds. Occasionally I have seen this as a commander, but it's usually found in builds like Alper Markov or Olivia Valdarin. This next card is a little more expensive, but still under $10. Captivating Vampire, the copy from Magic 2011 is at $7.79. The copy from Commander 2017 is at $7.40. This is a 2/2, so it can be a little fragile, but it is a good commander card, again in Vampire tribal decks like Alper Markov, Olivia Voldaren, and more. You know Baron Sengir had to be here. Now, this is not the best Vampire card by any stretch of the imagination, but it is on the reserve list, and when they start showing us some Vampire tribal elements in the future, perhaps with that Innistrad set, you know people are going to gravitate to this card. It's going to dry up in the secondary market. It is getting harder all the time to find in good condition. Currently at $16.99. This could potentially go up in value, even though it is a Homelands card. A lot of these were printed. This currently does see some commander play every once in a while in a Vampire build. You knew he had to be here. Alper Markov. This is at $62.91. It is from Commander 2017, only found in foil. Now, out of all the cards we're talking about today, I feel like this one is the most overdue for a reprint. I don't know where we'll see a reprint of this. Will it be in some Commander product, maybe with Innistrad? At this price point, I don't know if they would do that. More likely you would see it in like a Secret Lair. Those could come out at any time. So there is a risk behind this card. The potential payoff would be if we get to this fall and the Innistrad set comes out, there's support for vampires, this card spikes, and by the time we do get a reprint, maybe sometime next year, the retraction won't bring it back down to this price point. But you never know. When it comes to gameplay, this is a wildly popular commander for those Vampire tribal builds. Let's talk about some Wolf tribal cards. The first one is Mayor of Averbrook. $2.35, very affordable. Sure, it could see a reprint, but at least you're not spending $60 for the card, so it's got that going for it. Now, your opponent does have some control over this card, which isn't great, but it is still a decent inclusion in a Wolf or Werewolf commander build. Currently, you can find this in builds like Ulrich of the Kralin Horde and Talsamir Friend to Wolves. And finally, a nice budget option, Night Pack Ambusher. This is only 49 cents. Again, it's not much of a risk at that price point. I like this because not only is it a lord for wolves and werewolves, but it also gives you more board presence if you don't have a play for some reason. And in some cases, maybe that is better than the play you have in your hand at any given time. I like that kind of flexibility that the card lends. Again, this shows up in commander builds like Ulrich of the Kralin Horde or Talsamir Friend to Wolves. Alright, that's going to do it for this Picks of the Month video. As you can see, this series isn't about getting rich quick. It's about picking up cards at the right time. So if I do have a commander deck or I want to build a new commander deck, like I mentioned at the intro of the video, this is not the time to try to put together squirrels, but it might be the time to put together a tribal build around some of these other tribes. And with these particular ones, the clock might be ticking on them. Until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Please remember to like and subscribe and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon and have a great day.